Jai Shriman Narayan. Jai Shriman Narayan. Jai Shriman Narayan. I pay my obeisances to my spiritual master, Srimad Jagat Guru Sudarshan Acharya Ji Maharaj. I pay my obeisances to Lord Sri Ramanuj. I pay my obeisances to Mother Lakshmi. I pay my obeisances to Lord Sriman Narayan. I pay my obeisances and welcome to our fourth day of the Krishna Janmashtami. Lord Sri Krishna and Radharani and all the gopis and the Devi and Devtas that took part in the Krishna Leela to the Sri Narayan Dham here in Durban, South Africa. I welcome those of you that are physically present at this satsang in Durban, South Africa at the Sri Narayan Dham. I welcome those that are watching this discourse and the program locally, nationally and internationally, and I welcome in advance those that's going to be watching this discourse and programs that are posted in the various groups around the world subsequent to this event. In life, we experience conformists and non-conformists. Who is a conformist? And who is a non-conformist? A conformist is one who follows rules, regulations, principles. All these who are conformists have respect, and respect and humility is the most important criteria, not even for knowing God, but for living a peaceful and healthy life. You have to have respect. Respect starts with you. Respect starts with you. If you do not imbibe respect, you will never be respected. No matter how much you can bang your chest, pull out your hair, dig your eyes, nobody will ever respect you. Because outside reflection of your character is your internal character itself. So in order to find peace and happiness, one must be a conformist. It means you must conform to family law, societal law, ethical law, moral law, workplace law, religious laws, and spiritual laws. You have to conform to all these laws. If you do not have respect in your very own abode, in the dwelling that you are living in, then you won't have respect on the road, you won't have respect at work, you won't have respect anywhere. And Lord Narayan, whenever he takes an avatar form, he comes to show you through his pastimes how to live today. Rishi, how to live today. What's the date today? Of year. So when Lord Shri Krishna was born in this week 5,000 years ago, his pastimes was to make a tangible difference in your life today or 5,000 years ago. Today. How is going to assist you 5,000 years ago, Rishi? I know you like things matured for a long time. But it won't work. Yeah. God is transcendental and eternal, and his pastimes are transcendental and eternal. It transcends time. Transcending time means it is relevant always. It was relevant yesterday, it is relevant today, and it will be relevant tomorrow. So do not look at Lord Narayan's leelas as something of the past, because it is eternal. Lord Narayan is time himself, and when time is removed, it exists perpetually in the existing state, which is the present. Which is the present. So timelessly, in Lord Narayan's leelas, there were two forces, the demonic and the divine. And he enacted his leelas so that he could equip us, human, to deal with the demonic and live as the divine. So the very first created living entity is whom?
Lord Brahma.
Lord Brahma. Okay. In fact, Lord Brahma is so great, he has his own Sampradaya. He has his own Sampradaya. Sampradaya is equivalent to a university of spiritual teachings. And his Sampradaya is also called the Gaudiya Sampradaya. Lord Brahma's Sampradaya is called the Gaudiya Sampradaya. Born from Lord Brahma's mind, simultaneously were 4 sons. These sons are called the Kumaras. They did not want to populate this world, they wanted to live as Brahma Charis, and not like some of my disciples, Brahma Charis. And I've proven the Brahma Chali concept, and I'm still proving the Brahma Chali concept. It is in current proof. Okay? It is in current proof. You get married, you're a Brahma. Rishi? Can't hear. Not you, Rishi. Okay? All married men are Brahma, and all unmarried men are Charis. Okay, Rishi? Don't worry. Nobody will attack you. you're safe. Guru has secured you, the Narayan Kavach. Okay? So Lord Brahma has his own Sampradaya. His first 4 born sons, the Sanat Kumara brothers, is the evolution of the Guru principles. They decided to become Gurus. They decided to teach God's teachings. The 4 mind-born sons of Lord Brahma, and they did not want to populate this universe. In his anger at this exclamation by the 4 sons, from between his eyebrows was born Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva himself has his own university called the Rudra Sampradaya. Their mother is Mother Lakshmi. And Mother Lakshmi has her own Sampradaya. So Mother Lakshmi has her own university called the Sri Ramanuja Sampradaya. And can a child supersede the mother? Similarly, these Sampradayas cannot supersede the Sri Ramanuj Sampradaya. The Sri Ramanuj Sampradaya is the mother of the other 3 Sampradayas. That is rock solid, unshakable, unsurpassable, unparalleled, solid foundation as per every verdict, injunction of Vishesh Advaita. Lord Brahma saw. Lord Brahma saw. Meta, are you disturbing me? Lord Brahma saw all the miracles of Lord Shri Krishna. As a young child, he killed many demons and demonesses. He killed demons and demonesses. Sita, what's wrong? Similarly, human, which is the 11th creation of Lord Brahma, also has certain qualities and tendencies of Lord Brahma himself. And I've stated earlier, and I'm stating again to solidify the statement I made, Lord Brahma is a post taken by a living entity who has purified himself over 100 lifetimes. And sometimes when this post is not available, when there's no such human entity, then Lord Narayan himself fulfills this post. There are innumerable universes that are spinning at this precise moment in tandem with this universe. And each universe has one Lord Brahma. This is the smallest universe, and hence Lord Brahma has 4 heads. There are other universes where Lord Brahma has up to 10 heads. So the position of Lord Brahma is a post. Is a post. It is susceptible to the 3 gunas, being influenced by the 3 gunas. And Lord Brahma himself has authored or spoken 18 Puranas. He has spoken 6 Puranas in sataguna, he has spoken 6 Puranas in rajaguna, and he has spoken 6 Puranas in tamaguna. We reject, as the Sri Sampradaya, the Puranas that he spoke in rajaguna and the Puranas that he spoke in tamaguna for obvious reasons. Okay? So we accept the Vishnu Purana and the Srimad Bhagavad Gita because he spoke them in sataguna. So as he speaks the Puranas, he has these polarities. These polarities. And if today you say A and tomorrow you say B, it means your mind was polarized on A today and on B tomorrow. If you really believed that A was true today and B is true tomorrow, you have an illness called bipolar. You have an illness called, because yesterday you believed in this and today you believed in that, you are
bipolar.
Because your mind was polarized with one truth today and polarized with another truth tomorrow, you are bipolar. If you stated A today for convenience and B tomorrow for convenience, then you are an opportunistic liar. You are an opportunistic liar. Because when the opportunity arose to suit you, then you stated a certain truth. And when the opportunity arose not to suit you, then you stated another truth. This truth perceived by you. So similarly, Lord Brahma himself has this problem, because in the Vishnu Purana he stated that the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Sriman Narayan, has inconceivable potency because he was in Satguna. When Lord Sri Krishna was around, he tested Lord Narayan's potency because he was now in tamaguna. who? And he has an entire university under him of the Sri of the Vaishnavism sect. Alright? And this is how subtle the mind is from purity to impurity. Okay? So when Lord Sri Krishna was playing with the Gopas and the Gomatas and the bulls, Lord Brahma decided to test the potency of Lord Narayan. I stated earlier on in this week that my disciple in Sataguna, Swami Vishwadar Ramanuj was posting miracles of the Sri Narayan Dham, and he personified it with the name Acharya Sham Ramanuj. And I stated that the Acharya is a conduit through which Lord Narayan expresses his
potencies,
miracles. And I said the Sri Sampradaya does not accept mystic miracles, mystic potencies. So if you get some ashes on your frame, we don't care. If you cough out some gold, it means nothing to us. Alright? Because anyone can do that potency exists in the universe. It's there. If you know the right mantras, you can also cough out some gold and diamond. So we do not believe in mystic yoga. We believe in the supreme yoga. So Lord Brahma invested with mystic potency. He took all the gopas and the cattle, he hid them in a cave, and he made them sleep. Is he a conformist or a non-conformist? Why? He tested the power of Lord Narayan. Although when he was in Satgun, he wrote about the inconceivable potencies of Lord Narayan. Then he witnessed Lord Narayan as child Lord Sri Krishna annihilate demons and demonesses. He was a witness, direct witness, not indirect, direct witness. It was him, in fact, who Mother Earth, personified as Gomata, went to Lord Sriman Narayan on the Milky River, Milky Ocean, and requested Lord Narayan to be born, because this burden on earth could not be removed. So look, same Lord Brahma, who requested Lord Narayan to come down and assist him, now in Tamaguna decides to test his own mystic potency, again the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So again, I stated that what happened 5,000 years ago is relevant when? Right now, today. And in the Sri Narayan Dham itself. So those devotees, when they were in sataguna, they said that the word impossible, what no one can do, my Acharya can do. And what my Acharya can do, no one can do. They went like Lord Brahma, they went, and fortunate for me, I'm on live for the past 3 years. So they come here when they are in sataguna, they take the mic and they speak all the truths about the Acharya, and Acharya gives them all the privilege. And then some of them get a bit more powerful than the Acharya. And they try to use the mystic potency, and the very same people, exactly like Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma also, through the Puranas, is teaching the world, isn't it? And then look what he does. In the Vishnu Purana, he says, Lord Narayan cannot be touched. Then he tests Lord Narayan's potency, deluded that his mystic potency is greater. And the same testing happens here in this satsang. Alright? Unfortunately, Lord Narayan continues with his relationship there. For the sake of continuity, he removes these people from my satsang. I do not remove them. He removes them. I just call them refs. He removes them. Alright? So, similarly, Lord Brahma also tried his trick in tamaguna as a non-conformist. Had he been a conformist, he won't speak 6 Puranas in tamaguna and 6 Puranas in rajaguna. He'll only speak in sataguna. Alright? So what do you think happened to these hidden entities? Lord Narayan lives in the soul of every living entity and also within every atom of every non-living entity. How can he not know what Lord Brahma did? So Lord Narayan manifested himself through his own potency into every gopa in its exact dimension. Exact dimension. So if a Gomata had a black spot here, then this Lord Narayan as a Gomata also had a black spot here. And this carried on for 1 whole year. For 1 year, Lord Brahma kept those that he kidnapped and hid in a cave, and he put them to sleep with his mystic yoga, Lord Narayan became every one of them for 1 year, and he lived in every house. He lived in every house, and every family for 1 year had the privilege of having Lord Narayan as a child. Every Goshala had Lord Narayan as a Gomata. For 1 full year, people had Lord Narayan for them. What? Whenever a demon tries to disrupt order, there is a positive effect. And I gave you all examples many times. When they said I'm fake, I went and followed the footsteps of my guru. I never wanted to leave South Africa after 2030. I told Sarita I'll never leave South Africa. But as soon as they said you're a fake guru, I had the opportunity to walk the footsteps of my own guru. Then they said it again. Then I had the opportunity to walk the footsteps of Lord Ramanuj. So I left India twice when the demons pushed me. And both times there was only how many winners? Milandre? Only the Acharya one. Only the Acharya one. Alright? Similarly, when Lord Brahma, in his state of ignorance, thought he will have more potency than Lord Narayan, this gave every family to experience Lord Narayan. The children, the Gomatas, and whoever Lord Narayan had to resemble for 1 full year. Alright? Niranji, you wish in Lord Brahma whisk Tivashni away, and Lord Narayan takes his form as Tivashni and live with you for 1 whole. Yeah. Tivashni is in a state of depression. She doesn't know in which berg her father is in, Joburg or Peter Marisburg. Alright? Somebody leaked information to her that he's in Peter Marisburg. And somebody said there's a baby there, baby Krishna. Alright? So let's see, let that mystery unravel on its own. And I informed you, I think 2 days ago, that the best script compiler is Lord Narayan. The best director of all suspense and mystery is Lord Narayan. The best actor in all suspense and mystery is Lord Narayan. And see how he acted all these 3 parts. He wrote the script, he enacted the script, and he enjoyed the script. And today we are enjoying all the truths. So whenever you are attacked by a demon, Vanita, is it a good thing or a bad thing? Good. It's a very good thing. You must hug the demon. And I say, thank you very much. I can see something good going to bear. Something good going to bear. So God used demons to further the divinity of the divine. You can use that as a quote. God used demons to further the divinity of the divine. One of my transcribers nodded. And I wish to see my other transcriber's eyes. You know, he got those inquiring eyes. Okay? My Vishwadar Ramanuj Das. Can you see the significance of this of Lord Brahma, and you see the significance, because sometimes you sit frustrated. You sit frustrated, how such a thing can happen in my life. If Lord Brahma, the first living entity, himself goes through these stages, and we are 11 stages behind him, then don't you think we must execute forbearance? Because this is the state of the universe. This is the constitutional position of this universe, to have people in three mindset. I don't know if medical science is going to call it tripolar. So we'll stick with
bipolar
or opportunistic,
lies.
compulsive,
Lies.
lies. Alright? So there's only two. You can only be in these two dimensions. You can only vibrate in this two dimensions. So you have a choice, Benita Bene. If you said A today and B tomorrow, and Paddy Bhai, poor Paddy Bhai, either your wife is a opportunistic, compulsive, liar, or bipolar. I think bipolar is more palatable. It gives you an excuse for lying. Alright? So if you bipolar, you lie with permission. If you're not bipolar, then you simply, for enabling a successful transaction at that point in time, you lied. And then to disable that transaction at another point in time, you lie again. And this is why I said opportunistic, compulsive, liar. But it comes down from Aja. Brahma is known as Aja. He is the first living entity. Alright? So he is Aja, and some of us got Aja's characteristics. Okay? So the reason gurus choose these incidences so that you, the audience, both here and that will be reading this in its book form, when you are embraced with these situations, then you have a tool of understanding. You have a tool to understand the 4,000 states of mind of a human being. Sorry, 400,000 state of the mind of a human being. Are there any questions?
It's a question from Vishwadhar. Says, I have a question, Acharyaji. Lord Sri Krishna is expounding Vishish-Advaita. If this is his teachings, then can you get liberated if you follow the Advaita or Dvaita philosophy?
Your spiritual evolution starts as soon as you take your mind to God. So I myself was an atheist from the age of 14 until 34. 20 years I was an... You happy, Rishi? Okay, Rishi is not happy. Now he's losing confidence in his guru. Rishi, don't keep anything bottled up. Alright? And from the age of 34, I joined an organization that was Advaita. And it did not taste good because I could not comprehend the contradictions within itself. And most of you know I come from a legal background and also a military background. So these two backgrounds did not allow me to understand the seeming contradictions. So from Advaita, I was promoted to Dvaita because that was the only information I could get in South Africa, the Dvaita philosophy. So I bought all these books and I could, without a whole lot of knowledge, I could not stomach Lord Narayan being put second. So again, with my legal and my military background, I rejected this philosophy. And in pursuit of the truth, I have no relationship with any other guru internationally who can feed me information in English. Our Sampradaya, most of the gurus are Sanskrit, Hindi and Tamil, Urdu. It was Lord Narayan himself, through the grace of my own guru, that began revealing himself and Vishesh Advaita to me. And you think I'll be liberated at the end of this life? Vishwadhara. Advaita is one step to Dvaita. And Dvaita is a leading step to Vishesh Advaita. And Vishesh Advaita is a leading step to Vaikuntha. Any questions? You think I asked Vishwadhar to ask this question? It was spontaneous. Right? Krishna Ramanuj Das, you have anything to say? Any other questions? I'll skip a Bhagavad Gita reading today and conjoin it when it is relevant again. So in summary, I want to read one or two verses from the Srimad Bhagavad itself to consolidate what I have stated. And this Srimad Bhagavatam has been translated by Srila Prabhupada. And I'm reading Canto 10, Chapter 1, and I'll tell you the verses. It's text 19, and this is a translation. By his Vasudeva feature, Vishnu simultaneously expanded himself into the exact number of missing cow herd boys and calves, with their exact bodily features, the particular types of hands, legs, and other limbs their sticks, bugles and flutes, their lunch bags, their particular types of dress and ornaments placed in various ways, their names, ages and forms, and their special activities and characteristics. By expanding himself in this way, beautiful Krishna proved the statement, Samagra Jagat, Vishnu Mayam. Lord Vishnu is Swami Prabhupada acknowledges that Lord Narayan is everything and everything is then the translation again. All beings, both moving and non-moving, from the four-headed Lord Brahma down to the most insignificant living entity, had taken forms and were differently worshipping those Vishnu Murtis according to their respective capacities with various means of worship, such as dancing and singing. Dancing and singing is an original act for Lord Narayan. It is an original act for Lord Narayan. Okay? Again, I'm reading from, I read that translation from Canto 10, Chapter 13, and the last, Canto 10, Chapter 13, Text 56. Then, by the power of effulgence of those Vishnu Murtis, Lord Brahma, his 11 senses jolted by astonishment and stunned by transcendental bliss, became silent, just like a child's clay doll in the presence of the village deity. And I'm also going to read the purport. Okay? Brahma was stunned because of transcendental bliss. In his astonishment, all his senses were stunned, and he was unable to say or do anything. Brahma had considered himself absolute, thinking himself the only powerful deity, but now his pride was subdued and he again became merely one of the devas. An important deva, of course, but a deva none the less. Brahma therefore cannot be compared to Lord Narayan. It is forbidden to compare Narayan even to Devis and Devtas like Brahma and Shiva, what to speak of others. And there is a Vedic injunction, I'm going to read it in English. One who considers Devis or Devas like Brahma and Shiva to be on an equal level with Narayana must certainly be considered an offender. And even Shankaracharya has stated, in the beginning of creation, there was only the Supreme Personality Narayana, and there was no existence of Brahma or Shiva. Therefore, one who at the end of his life remembers Narayana attains perfection of life. So at the Sri Narayan Dham, we are removing the confusion that is in the minds of those that are seated in my satsang today and those from around the Western world mostly, but in India as well. And we're stating again, solid, unshakable, unparalleled, unsurpassable, that Lord Sriman Narayan is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and Vedanta, breathed by him, is Vishishadvaita, enacted in his form as Lord Sri Krishna. These truths cannot be debated. These truths cannot be debated because only things that are not solid can be debated. Vedic injunctions are solid, unshaken, unparalleled, unsurpassable. Therefore, it cannot be debated. However, we allow on my face page, in the commentary section, any clarification in terms of these statements that I am clearing in these satsangs. And you can also privately call me on Messenger if you do not want to publicize your questions. Jai Shriman Narayan.